Sweetie Belle episode! Yay! It was unorthodox. I expect there to be a lot of mixed reactions to this episode. Dave Polsky is my favorite writer of the show. He's a very unconventional writer and takes a lot of risks. They pay off for the most part, and here, no exception. So this starts out with Sweetie Belle trying to help Rarity with her work for Sapphire Shores under a tight deadline, but also wants Rarity to help her with her own dresses. Holy cow, I don't think I can take the continuity. This is awesome. Some might be turned off to the fact that Sweetie Belle is once again getting in the way of an important job, but Rarity weighed both options and was able to come up with a way to satisfy both parties, and I am so glad that wasn't the central conflict of this episode. We get even more continuity by showing that Rarity has bumped her sister up on the priority list. That's actually pretty touching. So the play Sweetie Belle was putting together happens, and no one really paid attention to everything Sweetie Belle did, rather electing to shower Rarity's dresses with praise, much to Sweetie's dismay. I can't say I relate to this, but I think I know a certain little brother of mine who does. Yep, this is a personal episode for me, people. I'll try to remain unbiased. So we cut back to the boutique where the main six are completely okay with getting sweatshopped again. Well, on one hand, Rarity isn't guilt-tripping in this time, and they like to do each other favors from time to time, so okay, I'll take it. Sweetie Belle bursts in, accusing Rarity of being too perfect.
Why shouldn't they adore me? Is it not within my right? I'll not be overshadowed, mine is not the lesser light.
At first, I thought Sweetie Belle was being unreasonable, but then we are told that this isn't the first time Rarity overshadowed Sweetie Belle, so this could be a lot of pent-up resentment that Sweetie Belle is feeling. That doesn't excuse her behavior, but I can at least understand the reasons behind her actions. Out of bitter envy, Sweetie Belle then sabotages Rarity's dress. What did I tell you guys? Makings of a future supervillain. Then Sweetie Belle has a dream sequence metaphorically illustrating her desire to stand out and how she feels about Rarity. Then Luna pops in, and Luna relates how Sweetie Belle feels to her own past experiences. Okay, that is a great parallel. I can see why they used Luna here. But as an aside, I'm not a huge Luna fan. I mean, she's great and has an interesting backstory, but where's the Celestia love? Am I the only one who wants a Celestia episode? Come on, I want to know more about her. Luna has enough attention from the fandom. Show some love for Sunbutt. Yeah, I know, Celestia was in a lot of episodes prior to this one, but almost never as a major player. I want an episode focusing on her. Okay, enough whining from me, back to the episode. We get the backstory to what exactly happened to make Sweetie Belle resent Rarity, and then we are shown the same situation but in a different context. Okay, there's two issues I have with the ways the story is told here. We get two back-to-back perspectives of the same situation. It's not technically bad, but I personally think it would have been stronger if Sweetie Belle's perspective was shown earlier. Then again, there really wasn't an opportunity to, so yeah, okay, not much you could do. Whatever. Second, it does kind of feel a bit rushed. But yeah, I could forget that too. I mean, the staff have a 22-minute time limit. So then we shift to the present, and yeah, in case you haven't picked up on it, Sweetie Belle is getting the A Christmas Carol treatment. Further exemplified here, showing how Rarity and Sweetie Belle feel similarly about stress. At first I was thinking that the animation here was a little ham-fisted and clumsy, but then I thought, isn't that what dreams are like in general? I mean, dreams are pretty chaotic and don't make much sense, so it would make sense that there wouldn't be a rhyme or reason to how our dreamscape is navigated. Then we go into the future with showing Sweetie Belle the consequences of her actions. Then in true Scrooging fashion, we get a freaky Scar the Children for Life montage. Luna, you're supposed to prevent nightmares! Nah, I'm just kidding. It seems that both Celestia and Luna work with ponies on an individual basis when the time calls for it, but they have different objectives. Celestia seems to want to help ponies accomplish goals. Luna seems to want to help ponies work through their insecurities. I like this. I like this a lot. So Sweetie Belle realizes she done goofed and gets on a train to Canterlot. This raises multiple questions. 1. These children got on the train without adult supervision. There's no rules against it. 2. They got to Canterlot by midday? Well, then again, we can assume these towns aren't that far apart, but still. 3. They were able to pay for this? I mean, you could assume they have allowances. Unless train rides are free. That would be interesting to have intercity transportation be covered by taxes. So then, Sweetie Belle breaks in James Bond style and snatches the headdress. She then fixes it and hands it back to Rarity. I like the level of emotions that Rarity goes through here, showing that she is still very mad about what Sweetie Belle did, yet is willing to put that aside because Sweetie apologized and was able to fix it before anything bad happened. Yeah, this was a pretty personal episode. I see a lot of myself and my little brother in Rarity and Sweetie Belle's relationship, considering I'm living his dream of being in the military when he can't join due to having diabetes. I've always been better at him in everything, school, video games, everything, and I never realized how large a shadow I cast until I got older. I never realized how much he looked up to me and even considered me his freaking hero. I unfortunately didn't notice this and didn't treat him very well in retrospect. If on the very minuscule chance you're listening, I just wanted to say, love you, Jason. I take being your big brother very seriously.
I